you a songwriter? Are you looking to turn your songwriting passion into a full-time gig? Whether you are just at the start of your songwriting journey or a seasoned industry professional, this show is made for you. Welcome to The Songwriter Show, bringing together songwriting news, interviews, and community. Now, welcome your host, Sarantos.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to The Songwriter Show. I'm your host, Sarantos, a solo music artist and songwriter who's always believed in the power of words. Here on The Songwriter Show, we bring you behind the scenes when some of today's most inspiring songwriters giving you a glimpse into their stories that shape their songs. Tonight, I'm so excited to have Marilyn Rakes from the Pickins band. She's always had a little bit of music in her life in one form or another. Her father was a songwriter and her mother had a beautiful voice. She'd been blessed musically with a little bit of each of their talents. She remembers as a child acting out the musical numbers in different movies and wanting to be on stage for as long as she can remember.
And now, welcome this week's special guest.
Welcome to the show, Marilyn. How are you?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So when did you start playing? It sounds like you have a little family background there, but when did you start playing?
Yeah, a little family background. I've played guitars probably since I was a teenager. As I said in my bio, my mom had bought me another guitar and I took some lessons then. So I learned the basics and I was able to play some songs here and then. And then, life happens and the guitar kind of stood in the corner and forgotten about for a little while. And I'd pick it up every so often. I can also play keyboard, and currently I do play mandolin in the Pickins band. But about 2016, 2017, my husband and I decided to dust off both of our guitars and do some live music and form a band. And ever since then, we've been playing and entertaining people with our music.
That's awesome. So mandolin is one of those things I've kind of always wanted to play. So you got to tell me a little bit about it.
I started out because at first the guitar was a little bit big for me. And I thought I need something a little bit smaller to play. And a friend of mine had a mandolin and I asked him if I could use it and try it. And he did. And I instantly fell in love with it. So I've been playing that now for about 6 years and I do absolutely love it. So I go back and forth between both the mandolin and the guitar on my playing.
Is there like a musical memory in your house growing up that just you'll never forget that you want to share with us?
I think the biggest thing is that my dad, being a songwriter himself, unfortunately, with him passing when I was so young, I never really got to know him. But I do remember playing his old guitar and just sitting there and strumming it. I didn't really know much about the chords and stuff at that time, but I remember playing it. And I just remember there was a sense of connection to him that I never had. So I always told myself that one day when I grew up, I would learn to play the instrument and that he had a Gibson guitar and I always wanted to have one just like his. So.
All right. That's pretty cool. How often do you practice?
Every day. Now it's every day. In fact, in the living room, we have our instruments kind of just set up next to our chairs there. And if we're watching TV and a commercial comes on, we pick the instrument up and go through a couple numbers or, we'll just sit there for a couple hours and go through some stuff and practice some things. So yeah, every day I pick it up and play.
Do you ever miss a day?
Oh, yeah, occasionally. I mean, life does get in the way.
All right, just wanted to make sure. All right. So tell us a little bit about how you balance this music career with your husband, other obligations that you might have.
Yeah, that could be kind of tough at times. We recently downsized and moved into a smaller home, and it needed a lot of different updates. So just doing some of the remodeling and painting and the landscaping and stuff like that is keeping us busy. And then we try to balance that with playing out and doing that as much as we can. They tease me in the band because I'm the booking agent and they always tell me that I book too many shows, but say, okay, we need to take a break so we could get this done or get that done. I'm like, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us about your songwriting process. Is it lyrics first, music first, mandolin first? How does that work?
It's pretty much lyrics first. I can hear something, somebody can say something, and I'll tuck away a little snippet from that, or my mind will just wander. I'll see something, and it's like, okay, I've got to write these lyrics down, and that's generally my process. Is I'll go and I'll write down the lyrics. And then I'll start forming how I want it to sound. If I want it to be a happier song or a slower song. We were watching Gunsmoke one night, and one of the characters on the show, he said, "There ain't going to be no moon tonight, Paul." And I got up from the chair and I went in the other room, and I was busy working on something. And my husband says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Writing a song." And lo and behold, that "Ain't Gonna Be No Moon Tonight"
That's awesome.
Came as one of our songs.
All right. Tell us about this song we're going to hear. What inspired this one?
We were on vacation, and we were traveling from North Carolina from Tennessee into North Carolina. And we were just driving along, had a couple hours to waste just driving. And so I was sitting in the back seat, just staring out the window, and the words just started coming to me. So I just started writing them down. And when we got to the rental house where we were staying then for the weekend, I said, "Okay, guys, I've got these words. Let's work out a tune." And we figured out the tune for it. And that's how Back to My Mountain Home was born.
All right. Tell you what, let's take a listen and then we'll come back and talk some more. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, everybody, check this out. Here we go.
Driving through the mountains from the Blue Ridge to the Smokies, watching all the cows out in the field. Picture perfect sunshine streaming down upon me. This Blue Ridge scene is all I need. Well, I can get stressful when you let it get to you. People push your buttons all through the day. Well, take it off and driving through that good old mountain air. We'll take all that stress right away. Taking me back from mama's cooking, back where I used to roam. Taking me back to love and laughter, to my good old mountain home. Taking me back to easy living, leaving all that stress behind. Back to my mountain home, my love. Driving through the mountains where all I need to see is the open air, the bright blue sky and you. Where everybody knows me and there's joy at every turn. Let the mountains take you back to, taking me back to mama's cooking, back where I used to roam. Taking me back to love and laughter, to my good old mountain home. Taking me back to easy living, leaving all that stress behind. Back to my mountain home, my love. Taking me back to mom's cooking, back where I used to roam. Taking me back to love and laughter, to my good old mountain home. Taking me back to easy living, leaving all that stress behind. Back to my mountain home, my love. Back to my mountain home, my love.
So thank you for sharing that song with us tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a fun song. If you listen real close to it, there's a little giggle right before the final chorus. And it was just one of those moments when we were recording and my husband did something with his little riff he does on his guitar, and it made me giggle. And then I started singing, and the producer wanted to take it out. And I said, no, leave it in, leave it in.
I love crap like that. I do stuff like that all.
Oh, yeah.
And people are like, oh, what's with that crap in the beginning or at the end? Or it's like, listen, if you want to listen to professional, don't listen to my shit, because I try anything I can to be different. So
yeah. You do. You have to do that. And you have to, I mean, when it happens, you've got to embrace it. We just finished recording our new CD, and we were doing it here in the house, and we had the room soundproofed, all the windows closed and doors closed, and we were recording the song. And when we got finished recording, you could hear the birds singing outside so loud that they came onto the recording. And the producer was like, oh, I got to cut that out. And we were like, no, leave it in there.
Yeah.
So,
well, and that also goes into making things human.
mm-hmm.
In the past, I used to auto-tune my stuff, and then I got better at Melodyne. And now it's like you can have this perfectly pitched thing that's not off by even a couple cents, but I think at certain parts you want it to sound authentic and a little different. And it's such a judgment call, sometimes. In the past, people would say, oh, your stuff is pitchy. Oh, he's out of They don't really say that anymore, but it's kind of funny sometimes where if people say that, they're not really sure what they're talking about. It might be the tone. It might be something completely different.
Right. And as a songwriter, you have the song sound how you want it to do, how you feel it. So if it comes out a little quirky, so be it. That's what you were going for.
Well, that's the nice thing about being an indie artist, too, is you're not going to be judged.
Yeah.
And I look at some of these really famous songs and you're like, wait, that has like 300,000 like hates and dislikes. And it's like a classic song. So I think you're never going to make everybody happy anyway.
Exactly.
What's your favorite 80s jam?
My favorite 80s jam. Let's see. I was raising babies back then. So what were we listening to? I would think I was into country back then. So I was listening to a lot of the country artists back in that day.
Anyone stand out in particular? Like any artist? Garth Brooks or what?
Brooks and Dunn, listened to a lot of them. Keith Whitley, listened to a lot of his music.
All right.
So,
do you have like a mom or woman superpower that you want to confess on the show?
A mom or a superpower? I don't know. I have very, very good hearing. I can hear the drop of a pin in the next door neighbor's house, and everybody's like, how did you hear that? And it's like, I don't know. I have this supersonic hearing. So don't whisper any secrets about me.
So your poor husband.
Yeah.
All right. If you could watch like only one genre of movies for the rest of your life, which one would it be and why?
Oh, let's see. Right now we're into watching kind of, I guess I want to call them cozy mysteries. They're mystery shows, murder, crime shows, but they're not the hardcore, gory ones.
Sure.
They're just the one, the lighthearted, oh, there's someone dead. Okay, let's go solve it. So we're kind of into watching those kind of movies right now. That's pretty fun.
So like Scooby-Doo, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
All right. Is there a fictional character that you relate to really well?
Oh, fictional character. I don't know. That's kind of a tough one. Can't think of anything there.
If you think of something, just holler back. Is there one of the questions I like to ask a lot of songwriters is about scams? Anyone that you might have fallen for or anything you want to warn us about so we can all protect each other?
At this point, I've been pretty lucky where I haven't fallen for anything. I'm a pretty skeptical person. So if something comes along, I'm going to check it out as thoroughly as I can before diving in to see what it's all about.
If you could instantly learn an instrument, any instrument other than the mandolin, which one would it be?
I don't know. I think right now it might be the fiddle. I love a good fiddle sound, but it's a very hard instrument to learn. So I think that would be a good one that I'd like to master.
Is there like a common stereotype that you see and hear about all the time about musicians that drives you crazy?
Sometimes, especially with the bluegrass world, a lot of people say that you have to sing through your nose in order to sing bluegrass. And that's just not true at all. It isn't. These songs are they're songs about everyday life, and they come from the heart. And you don't have to be nasally about them at all.
Last question. This is a really tough one. Are you more of a hunter or a gatherer?
I think I'm more of a gatherer. Yeah. I think it's just the mom in me, the protector in me. So I would much rather be here at home, taking care of the home, let my husband go out and be the hunter.
Does he know that?
Yeah, I think he does.
Okay. All right. I thought of another question. What were you like in high school?
I was kind of quiet and shy in high school. I didn't really belong to, the popular cliques and that. I mean, I knew people and I did stuff, but I kind of stayed to myself and just had a core group of friends. So yeah, it was pretty quiet.
I know this is going to shock you, but I was the same exact way.
Really?
Yeah. Must be that tortured artist personality or something.
I think that's what it is.
All right. Tell us where people can buy your stuff, stream it, find you online, or whatever platform you want to give a shout out to.
We are streaming on all of the music platforms. Just type in The Bear Pickins Band. We also have a webpage and YouTube. Again, The Bear Pickins Band. And we also have our Facebook. So please like us on Facebook. We're trying to get up to 2,000 subscribers. So if you listeners could help with that, we'd be very appreciative of that. And Pickins is spelled with 2 I's.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed this. I love listening to the show.
I'm so glad. Thank you. And thank you to all of the listeners tonight for being a part of the Songwriter Show tonight. If you're an artist with a story to share, we'd love for you to be on the show. Just head over to songwritershow.com and hit us up. I'm Sarantos. I hope you'll join me every single Tuesday evening on Reality Radio 101 as we continue to uncover these inspiring journeys behind all of this unique music. Have fun creating, connecting, and let's let all of our stories be heard. I love you guys. Have a great night. See you next Tuesday night.
Oh, look what you've done to me.
My life began the day we met, we danced among the stars. A merry day it was, her laughter satisfied our needs. Till we hit an iceberg and we stopped being fun. Now we're 2 sad ships adrift alone on separate seas. She found a new compass, but I wonder, does he look like me, my love? Are you painting symphonies? Are you thinking of me, my love? I'm always around. I won't leave her alone, though she's left me. Truth is, I hate to see her happy without me. It's already been a year I stayed her, but she has closed the book. Though I keep rereading pages, I'm just not okay. Why doesn't she miss me yet? Her lovers come and go while I'm standing in her way. She found a new compass, but I wonder, does he look like me, my love? Are you painting symphonies? Are you thinking of me, my love? I'm always around. I won't leave her alone, though she's left me. Truth is, I hate to see her happy without me. Hate to see her happy without me. I hate to see her happy without me.
Thank you for listening to The Songwriter Show. To keep the momentum going, head over to www.songwritershow.com and join our free music community of artists, songwriters, and producers. That's www.songwritershow.com.